Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Liz of Chicago Law Luxury Makeup. In today's Sunday morning Get Ready With Me, I have some new Dior products that I picked up, some other products that I have that I haven't tried yet. So we're going to try and incorporate some new in with some old to create this look. So if you're curious to see what products I used and how I created this look, keep watching. In today's Sunday morning Get Ready With Me, I'm going to be using a few new Dior products. I've got a few new blush products from Mob Beauty. Everything else will be some of my everyday favorites that I use to finish up this look. So it's kind of like a hodgepodge of a video, but I do have some new Dior and I just thought I would mix it up and throw in some other new products because I've done so much new Dior. And honestly, there's probably more coming. You guys, there's going to be more new Dior. That's what happens when you have a beauty channel. There's always going to be new releases. I'm going to go ahead and start today by using the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. Now, my bottle is completely worn off, but I promise you guys, it is the Charlotte Tilbury, and I think I have shade 4. Yeah, so I have shade 4 medium, and I'm just going to take a little bit of this and use it as my primer today. I'm going to be using the Dior Forever Matte Foundation, and I thought maybe this would give us a nice glow, kind of a base as our primer. So I am just going to rub this in with my hands. I think that that's the easiest. Although you could use a brush, you could use your sponge. When it comes to primers, I always just use my hands. But this definitely does give my skin a nice glow. So for foundation, I'm going to be using the Dior Forever Matte. I have shade 3C. You saw my vlog video the other day when I went to Ulta. I was looking at this Dior foundation that I had never seen before. And I am going to go ahead and pick that up. So hopefully I will have it by next weekend. And I'll be able to use a new foundation. I was talking to my friend Maria and she said she has it and loves it. And she's had it for, I think she said it's been out for about a year. On the Ulta website, it says that it's only at Ulta. So if that is the case, that would probably explain why I had never seen it. I don't do a lot of shopping at Ulta. I mean, I obviously do some, but I don't do a lot. And I definitely hadn't been shopping for Dior at Ulta. I really have been trying to shop for Dior stuff at Dior.com just because of all of their amazing gifts with purchase. All right, this foundation on top of that Charlotte Tilbury is beautiful. I really like that. For concealer today, I'm going to be using this Live Tinted Serum Concealer. I have shade, I think 16. So this is going to be just concealing, not brightening, because it is a little bit deeper. This is a really nice concealer. Look at that. That blended down so nicely. It has really nice coverage. And because it is a serum concealer, it's going to be a little bit more hydrating. So really good for those with mature under eyes. For my cream bronzer today, I'm going to be using the Chanel Le Beige Healthy Glow Bronzing Cream. I thought I would switch it up from my normal Charlotte Tilbury. Now, if you guys follow me over on Instagram, then you know this last week has been busy. So busy. I had a jury trial, and I honestly am never convinced that my trials are going to go. Never. But this one went. So I had to quickly prepare. I mean, not that I wasn't prepared. I was prepared. But a lot of the last minute stuff I kind of had been putting off because I was like, oh, it's not really going to go. It's not really going to go. It went, and it lasted all week. Most of my trials will take about 4 days. This one took 5. It was a very busy week. So I really honestly haven't been playing with makeup. I packed a bag and I used most of the same products all week. And I ended up getting ready in the car most days. I'm going to take my Chanel Skintilance primer for my eyes. So it was just a really busy week, but I won my trial, so that is good. I got justice for a very wonderful family. So it was a really rewarding week, but definitely busy. For loose powder today, I'm going to take the La Mer loose powder and pick up a little bit with my Low Layer powder brush. I don't need a lot of powder. That is a matte foundation that I'm wearing. I do always still like to set my foundation though. For powder bronzer, I'm going to be using the Gucci, and I have shade number 3. I promise we will get to some new makeup soon. I feel like so far I've only been using stuff that I already have tried several times, but I promise I do have some new makeup for you guys. So this is a cream blush that I got from Mob Beauty. Now this actually did come in my Beautylish Lucky Bag last year. I never got around to using it, and to be very, very honest, this shade seems really, really deep, and I don't know that I'm going to be able to make it work. Let me just show you how deep that is. So that's what it looks like. I mean, that's pretty deep. So I'm going to go in extremely, extremely lightly. I'm going to take my BK Beauty 106, and I'm just going to pick up a little bit. That's how much is on the brush, and I'm going to go in ever so lightly. And I'm actually going to only do it on one side of my cheek. So I also want to try out the Mob Beauty powder blush. So in my second Lucky Bag last year from Beautylish, I got the Mob Beauty powder blush. Now the powder blush looks beautiful. It is definitely a color that I would wear. Definitely more my color story. So I am excited to try that. Now this I'm going in pretty lightly. It dries down really, really quickly. So it's a cream, but as soon as it's on my hand, it's almost like a powder. So that's what it looks like. I mean, it really does blend out really, really nicely. I think that the color does look really pretty on. So I'm actually more impressed than I thought I was going to be. You guys know I didn't think I was going to like it. That's why you got to keep an open mind. I do like it. I think that it is pretty. So I will definitely continue to use this. Again, probably wouldn't have been my first choice, but going in lightly, I think I was able to make it work. For the other side, I'm going to use the Mob powder blush. So this is the powder blush. I don't know what any of these names are. So that's the powder blush. It actually looks pretty pink too. Because these are refill products, so you buy the case separate than the product. I'm not exactly sure of the shade name. Okay, so there is amazing pickup. And I'm going to try and go in pretty lightly with this as well, because this does look pretty pigmented. Now I am not exactly sure what Mob Beauty is. I feel like I got some comments last year of you guys telling me that it was kind of a spin-off from MAC and that people really did like the products themselves. So this is my first time trying it, and I do have to say I think both sides are really, really pretty. Which one do you guys like? So on my right side is the cream blush, and on my left side is the powder. I really did want to compare them side by side, which is why I didn't layer them. I think I could layer them and they would be really, really pretty together. The powder was a lot more pigmented than I thought it was going to be. I think it ended up looking really, really pretty. That is really, really pigmented. Like I said, I do think it is very, very pretty. So these are definitely two products that I will continue to use, kind of wear them, mixing in with some of my other everyday favorites to see how they wear with those. But so far, I'm impressed. I'm impressed. I shouldn't have waited a whole entire year to try these. Not have a new highlighter, so I'm going to go in with this Dior Backstage. This is the Glow Palette in shade Glitz. I thought that these blushes were going to be a little bit warmer, and this is a beautiful warm highlight. So I'm going to take my NOC Pro to just add a little bit of glow to my cheeks. After adding in that highlighter and kind of buffing my cheeks down, I think that the sides look pretty much even. You can't really tell that one side's cream, one side's powder. You can't tell that they were different shade. Now for eyeshadow, I have another one of this new Dior Spring eyeshadows. This is shade 923 Popeline Peach, or Popeline Peach. That is what it looks like. I think that it is absolutely beautiful. I will go ahead and swatch it for you. I'm going to start here And I'm not even certain if that's like a peach or a pink. I guess it's more pink. And then you've got this shade here that is a really, really light pink. And then down here, kind of like a cream, mauve, and then pink. Kind of how they look, we'll see how they swatch. So that first shade, which is right here, that swatched a lot lighter than I thought it would. So this kind of looks like a light pink, but I guess it's swatching more of a white. And this one is looking more gold than cream. There's that mauve, and then that middle bright pink. Oh yeah, look at that. That's definitely not a shade that I'm going to be reaching for a lot for my eyes. And that's everything else I think I can make work. That shade honestly is just a little bit too pink for my personal liking. All right, so to start, I am going to take the lightest shade. I'm going to be using a Rose and Bent E29. I think this is going to be a beautiful, beautiful eyeshadow palette for spring. And I don't want to jinx it. I don't want to jinx it, but it feels like spring is coming here in Chicago. It is the beginning of February, and we're supposed to get up into the 50s. And I'm going to Kansas City next week, and it's going to be like in the 60s in Kansas City. I mean, that's crazy. That is crazy. We should be in the 20s. We should have snow on the ground. We don't have snow. We had like one quick snowstorm, and that was it. That was it. So it does feel like spring is coming, and these like pink and pastel colors are going to be perfect for spring. Now I'm going to take a Sonia G Classic Crease. I'm going to go into that deeper shade, and I'll take it on the outer corner and into the crease. Some new releases over the past week when I was completely tied up working, but the new La Mer lip volumizers I did see were at Nordstrom. Chanel's new eyeshadow quad finally was released online, and the new Dior, another one of the Dior Quints, was also released at Dior.com. So there was definitely some new releases. Honestly, I haven't picked up anything yet. I haven't done anything yet, but I do, if stuff is still available today, I do plan on doing some shopping, but I don't know what's going to still be available. You know, I did wait. It's been a week. They may not be available anymore. I'm going to take this gold shade, and I'm using a Sonia G Builder. And speaking of Sonia G, her brushes that keep selling out with the blue squirrel, those are coming back February 6th, I believe. I'll make sure and leave that information at the bottom here on the screen. I'll look it up for you. But I do remember seeing that on Instagram, that they were coming back again. Very, very limited release. I really want the brush holder, which is not going to be available right now. There is that eyeshadow. This is how I would wear it. This is how I would wear it. I think it is gorgeous. Now, I do want to go in with that pink and the white to show you all of the shades together. But if I was going to be wearing this every day out the door to go to work, this is how I would wear it. This is where I would stop. I think it is gorgeous. For review purposes, let's go into this bright pink. I'm going to take my Sonia G Mini Booster, and I'm really just going to build up that outer corner with this pink. Now, I'm not really taking that into the crease. I'm pretty much just leaving it right there on that outer corner. It's pretty. It is pretty. It's not a color I'm going to reach for that often. I would need a specific purpose. Now I'm going to go in with the white. I'm going to take a BK Beauty 207 to pick up some of this white. It honestly does look like a baby pink in the palette, but it's swatched more white. And I'm just popping it in the inner corner. Really not taking it on the eye itself, just the inner corner. I think that is really, really pretty. Well, let me know what you guys think. Is this a color story you guys would pick up? I do think that it is beautiful. Beautiful for spring. I'm going to go line my eyes off camera. I'm going to be using the Pat McGrath Permagel eyeliner in shade Black Coffee. And then I'm going to come back to do my mascara on camera. I was talking to my friend Hila the other day over on Instagram. She was telling me how much she loves this Hermes mascara. I'm going to try it again, you guys. I'm going to try it again. Maybe third time's the charm. So I'll be back so we can do the mascara on camera, but I will put my eyeliner on off camera. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and try this Hermes mascara again. First, I'm going to prime my eyes with the Mascara La Base lash primer. I always start with this. All right, here is the wand and the mascara, and I just have the black shade. It's just not my favorite. I think that there are better mascaras, but I also think that mascara is one of those products that is extremely personal. Everyone's eyelashes are different. Kind of like everyone's hair, you know, is different. Some have thick, some have thin. They could be, you could have a lot of them, you could not have a lot. So I definitely think that mascara is personal. What may work for one doesn't work for all. Yeah, I'm just not that impressed. And I will do my other eye without the lash primer so you guys can see if it really does make a difference or not. I just happen to think that it always does look better. Now my lashes are very thin, which is not surprising given how thin my actual hair is. And I do feel like I don't have a lot of lashes. I do use a lash serum to kind of help make them grow. All right, so there is my right eye with the lash primer, my left eye, no lash primer. I just think the side with the lash primer, they look a little bit fuller. So for me, I really do like that extra layer. All right, there's the finished eye look. It is definitely a spring eye look. I think it looks beautiful though. Absolutely beautiful. Even that bright pop of pink, I'm starting to really like. Now I'm going to move on to lipstick. I do have a new Dior lipstick and a new Dior lip maximizer. So I did pick up the Dior lipstick. This is the new formula and I have shade Nude Look, which is a satin. I also picked up the reformulated lip liner in shade 100 Nude Look. So I think these are going to pair perfectly together. I have one of the new Dior lip maximizers in shade Frosted Pink. Now I'm not so certain that this Frosted Pink is going to pair real well with this shade, but we'll see. We'll see how it looks. In the room where I'm filming, I have my dogs and they're laying on the bed and I just looked over and they are snuggling and it is so cute. Like so super cute. If I'm able to get a photo of it, I will try and take a photo of them. Sometimes when I move, they move. So if I'm able to get a photograph of them, I will pop it up here. They look absolutely adorable. All right, so let's go ahead and put this lip liner on. Again, this is shade 100 Nude Look. And now we will use the new reformulating lipstick, also in shade 100 Nude Look. That is so pretty. I think all of these colors all kind of go really well together. I almost feel like I have this monochromatic look. So here is Frosted Pink. I don't necessarily think it matches this shade, but I do want to use it. So let's see what it looks like on top. I actually think that that is really pretty. It added almost just the slightest iridescent shift to the lip without really changing the color at all. That is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So there is the finished look for today's Sunday morning Get Ready With Me. Let me know what you guys think. I am honestly very impressed. I have just been avoiding that Mob Beauty blush for the longest time. I think it's very pretty. I really do. I really think it's pretty, and I'm kicking myself for not trying it sooner. I think that the new Dior eyeshadow is gorgeous. I really have been impressed so far with the new Dior lip liner and the lipsticks. I really do like them, and this new lip maximizer might just be my favorite. I love that iridescent shift that it gave my lips. Let me know down below if you guys have tried anything from Mob Beauty. I would be interested in trying some other products after trying those blushes. I do think that they were really pretty. I would love to know what you guys tried. Maybe you got different products in your Beautylish Lucky Bags last year. Let me know. And if you liked it, what your thoughts were, let me know. I want to thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I hope everyone is staying safe and healthy, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.